David's kingdom restored. This is a short little story. I kind of joke around saying this is the third part of a two-part series. In actuality, the two-part series is the revolution, the revolt of Absalom. This here is kind of finishes out. This brings David back to Jerusalem and restores him as king. In this, we see this division between the northern tribes and the southern tribes. This started back when Saul died. Saul, after he died, the northern tribes wanted to make Saul's son king. Judah made David their king. This was a division, and a war happened, a civil war, until finally David won, and Abner brought the northern tribes down. But there was still that divide. Now, Absalom used that crack that was there between the northern tribes and Judah, and he pulled it apart to bring about a revolution. Now, in this story here, we see that division going even wider, as even when David is brought back over a silly little thing that happened, the northern tribes revolted again and said, we have no part of Judah. And David had to pull it back together. He held it together, and Solomon his son held it together. But with Rehoboam and Jeroboam, it divided, became two kingdoms, and they did not come together again throughout the rest of the Old Testament. Only in Christ do they come back together. One last thing about this story, and that is about Shimei. The way David dealt with Shimei is classic. First of all, he recognized God was the one that was causing Shimei to curse him. He saw the good that God was doing in his life through the bad that Shimei was doing to him. And then here, he forgives Shimei because it's a day of rejoicing. He then advises his son Solomon, deal with Shimei according to your wisdom. Didn't tell him to kill him, just said, deal with him according to your wisdom. Solomon gives Shimei a chance, puts his fate in his own hands. And Shimei chose death. But that's a future story. For now, come back next week as we continue on with these story insights.